we are back again for another episode of Struggling Across Holes. So this has been painted. It's actually turned out much better than I thought, because obviously it's really hard to paint in here. I thought it was really dusty, like in the back area, because the spray of the paint doesn't really reach in there that well. But it's settled and it's not too bad. It's a bit weird here, but I'm gonna smooth it off with a Scotch Brite pad. This come out all quite nice. Good. I'm gonna scuff it up in there very, very, very lightly, just to take some of that dustiness off, and then put some paint on. Spray that inside, and whilst it's drying, I am gonna carry on playing around underneath here. I want to take the axle off, have a little clean up down there, just see what's going on. I feel like I need to spend a little bit of time under there just to make sure I know exactly what's going on, because I don't really know like what the situation under there is really. Never had the axle off, never dropped the fuel tank, nothing like that. So it'll be good to just have a look and just to know what's going on. It's all gonna have to come off anyway, because it's all a mess. Doubt that you'll be able to see it, but there is a little spot in there that the paint really didn't reach very well, and it's looking a little bit shiny, so I think it might be down to bare metal. It's literally only tiny. Put a little bit of etch primer on it, so like from this angle I can reach in there and just a quick little bzz. Whilst that's over there is drying, I want to have a play around with this axle situation and see what I can get off. First of all, like with most things, I just need to get under there and just have a really good look at everything. See what's going on, maybe start taking some bits off. But yeah, I'm sorry if there is no like proper continuity in the videos, as in like this is one project, this is another project, and like step by step sort of thing. I'm just kind of grabbing onto everything that's come into my head, and it will send me absolutely nuts if I'm just like sitting at one spot. So like it's nice for me to be able to like just move around the car, do random bits and pieces. This car isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so I'm just gonna jump around from thing to thing. I don't have a list of things to work through. I'm just kind of attacking things as I see them. At the end of the day, I'm doing this for my own enjoyment, so as long as I'm happy, I don't really care about much else really. So I'm just gonna have a go taking this axle off and seeing what I can come up with. Yeah, spending some time just looking at stuff also really helps with the planning phase of just whatever I'm trying to do. So yeah, I'm gonna have a play around the rear end. Whip, whip, whip. Before I take the axle off, I need to disconnect the brakes, and obviously all the brake fluid is just gonna piss out everywhere. I have all of the brake fluid still in here, so this is what I've come up with. This is the biggest syringe that I've managed to find. Put a little straw on it. I don't know, it works. Alright, where am I going to put this? I don't want to drip this shit all over the place. Oh, it is disgusting. Ugh. It's like, what the? It's not one that is jank.
Any ideas?
It's got like weird stuff in it. Oh, this is so struggly. Literally the littlest syringe I've ever seen in my life. Okay, let's not shoot myself in the foot here. Oh, anyway. Taking the fluid out, whatever, you get the idea. Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect the brakes, drain the fluid that's in the lines into this handy dandy little bottle. But if you want to see how to do this, go and have a look at Mark 2 Mitch's channel. I will link his channel in the description. Go have a look, he's got some good stuff going on. I know it looks really, really blue on camera, but it doesn't matter too much. Alright, so this has had like one coat. I'm gonna give it one more coat, I think, in there. But whilst that was drying, I've been trying to get these
Any ideas?
bloody brake lines off. Oh, this was unbelievable. So this little clip that lives here, was completely rusted to the actual bracket that it lives on, and it was unbelievable to get off. Ridiculous. So rusty. Everything is just crusted up to the maximum.
Any ideas?
Something like that. Gonna let that dry and then start lining the panel up to weld it on. I got completely carried away with this, and yet again, for another day, managed to avoid welding up that thing. But the main thing, it's painted. The axle is almost off. Everything is super rusty. It takes about 3 days to get off. Main thing, I've got this all painted up and ready to go, so literally that can be closed off. I think for the rest of the evening, I am just going to carry on taking this off and then just like obviously have a tidy up of all this mess. Look at how absolutely dead these shocks are. So look at that. It just dead. Completely and utterly blown out shocks. It's actually not too bad underneath there. It's not as much rust on the actual body of it as I thought there would be underneath all the stuff, but obviously I haven't dug very deep yet, so I'll probably find more crusty rusties. What an absolute mess. Everything came apart with relative ease apart from one little clip. One little thing. The handbrake cables are held in by these little barbed clips. One of them came off, no problem. The other one, I literally spent like an hour and a half trying to get it out. Oh my god, so much stress. But yeah, this thing's off. Everything is off. Everything is off. That's one more thing ticked off the list. The imaginary to-do list. So yeah, sweet. I'm gonna have a tidy up, come back tomorrow and actually get that thing closed up, I think. Today is the day. Finally. I'm not leaving here until that's welded up. I'm doing it. I'm bloody doing it.
Any ideas?
need to note something. So the little stitch plug weld thing that I wanted to do didn't really work out that great. Ended up, when I run a continuous bead, it just blows straight through the other side. Too hot, even like on the lowest setting. At the moment, it looks absolutely crap, but the penetration is there, so the strength is there. That's the main thing. And I will clean it up once I'm like grinding things down, and I'm gonna just dress them up. It doesn't even matter because you will never see these welds. But on the outside, it looks like this, right? I know it's proper potato, but so it started life as this with the things with screws and the little slots cut out. So I've got the screw holes welded up and the slots all welded up. So I know it looks super mega potato, I understand. But on the inside, as you can see, the penetration is pretty reasonable. I'm super confident in how strong it is. So this is gonna get ground down and sorted out. I will come back from the inside, I will give everything a good brush, put some paint on everything, seam seal everything, and it's already so super strong. So I think that's fine. But yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Right, this is either genius or the dumbest thing in the world. So I was not sure what the best way to get this welded to this. It would have been a weld like this that I'm still not really very good at with the flux core welder that we have. But what I've done is on the edge where the two bits of metal meet, I drilled holes through to the other side, so it looks like this, and then I cut a groove into the metal just along the drilled holes that I've done, and I'm plug welding them kinda, I don't even know what to call it, and I'm welding it through the other side. And as you can see, I'm getting really nice penetration from these plugs that are melting into the groove, grabbing this metal, and then as you can see, they're melting right into this metal. I've never seen anyone do this. I don't know if this is just absolutely stupid as hell or whether it makes sense, but from what I can see, it makes sense. And in the spaces where I can't see any penetration, I'll just drill another hole, make sure to grind it flat from the other side, and then just do it again. I think I might do it on this lip as well. From the inside, drill the holes, and then try and do the same, recreate the same thing here. It looks like the two pieces of metal are melting together, so surely that's the whole point. It makes sense in my head, even if it's not the right thing to do. I'm just gonna go with it. Someone needs to let me know whether it's completely retarded or not. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on. I know this looks absolutely mental, but just bear with me, okay? Like, I know this looks absolutely insane, and it's just all over the place, and all the colours are crazy, and the welds are looking mental, and everything just looks like, what is even going on? But just bear with me. Once I weld it up and clean it up, it will be good. Just in case this episode is getting way too long, I am gonna sign out now. I will see you in the next one. I'm gonna try my best to hurry up and edit this rubbish as quick as I possibly can, but yeah, editing just takes me a really long time still, so. But in case this is too long, I will see you in the next one.